Press freedom. The Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria has called the attention of the Nigerian government to what it terms the flagrant violation of the Nigerian Broadcasting Code by the National Broadcasting Commission. In two separate letters addressed to the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, signed by the Executive Secretary of BON, the organization says Nigeria broadcast stations no longer trust the professional judgment of the NBC in the areas of imposition of fines for alleged infractions. BON says, in quote, that the high-handedness of the NBC is almost suffocating the broadcast media, saying that NBC's independence is being questioned as it seems primarily influenced by the current government. It faulted the imposition of a 5 million naira fine on a broadcast station for an alleged infraction during a live program that featured the Labour Party vice presidential candidate, Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, saying that NBC relied on a petition by the media and publicity committee of a political party to impose the fine without any major investigation. I'll take a tweet from Eniola, who wrote, "The Tinubu campaign organization has been writing petitions against the media to NBC. Over 15 million naira fines have been imposed so far, and with Tinubu's inauguration imminent, there are fears in our industry that media will be gagged under his governance. Channels and Arise TV are fighting back." He went further to say, the 15 million naira fine in question is not only emanating from the APC petitions. The one directly connected to APC petitions is about 9 million naira. Let me just establish this. Well, you know, in a letter dated March 30th, the APC Campaign Council Media Director, Bayo Ononuga, had said that Datti Baba Ahmed's comments were not only divisive and subversive, but also inciting and inflammatory. Well, during that interview, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party had said that Buhari should not swear in Tinubu because he did not score 25% of votes in the FCT, which he said was constitutionally required as one of the prerequisites to be declared winner of a presidential election. While Ononuga claimed that Datti Baba Ahmed was inciting the public and the Labour Party followers to delegitimize the outcome of the elections. He also alleged that Channels TV breached the NBC rules by allowing Datti to make the remarks. I'm sure we all watched that interview that aired live. And this is the reason why BON has come out to say that it appears that, you know, the NBC is trying to gag the media, because as you recall, the interviewer kept on interjecting when Datti Baba Ahmed was making those comments. So they are saying that the NBC needs to do more investigation in order to curb this whole fine that they're imposing on broadcast stations.
I saw what BON wrote. Calling Alhaji Lai Mohammed to fix it is a joke. It's like, it's chalky hopscotch. It's a joke. We all know the problem with the NBC. The NBC was set up in 1992 as a prelude to broadcast licenses being given to private media houses. Truth has to be said. See, Oji, it's still the military mindset at which the NBC is set up that is used to behave till date. What it does is anything that is injurious to the government shuts it down, or people in power. And we can't build a vibrant media through that method. And that's why the NBC keeps being antagonistic. I'm not saying in some regards they've not done their job properly, but when it's time for them to be able to start firm for the ethics of journalism, they take a side that is most times viewed in favor of contending political forces. And they should be very careful about it, because we've had one too many fines. And I think one thing else is, I think it's time the broadcast stations start challenging most of these fines in court, because that will act as a strong deterrent. And I'm happy BON has said they should check it. I know the next one that will happen, that will be suspect, another fine that will be suspect, should be challenged in court by BON.
Yes.
Until we get to that level. But I think what's the way forward for the NBC? This current format can never, and underline my word, can never make the NBC independent. The fact that it's still somebody in an incumbent government that selects who is the head and the DJ of the NBC, it will never work. What should be the model? you should have a commission that is sort of like a bulwark of different ideas. Civil society group, women's rights group, men's group. It should have a full societal representation of media consumers. And they are the ones that should make decisions. You can have a chairman that's just a head of that commission, but the bulk of the decision-making process comes from a voting pattern in the commission. That's the way you can bring about independence. That's the way it's being done in India. But with this model that the man in charge just appoints an NBC DG, he will definitely dance to the tune of the NBC DG. And that's why I say he will definitely dance to the tune of the Minister of Information. That's why NBC has now become a tool in the hands of the Minister of Information. That's the only way we can truly make our media independence. And that's why till date, I remember that we asked the former DG of NBC when he came here, when they find us based on videos released for NSAS, that what did they use to verify the videos that they said was not true that were released? We couldn't get a response. So we need to rejig the structure. That's what we